On the move, on the move. Yes, sir. Good morning. It's your boy Zulu Gullah. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Uh, Catching up on the stream that I meant to get to, yeah. But we are back again. Again, like, share, subscribe, comment. Y'all know I sometimes I'll pause and set back on the subject. I'll let a few weeks go by, 2 weeks, few weeks go by. But listen to quite a bit of coverage on the Pop the Balloon show, especially what happened with Turtle Man. And y'all know I catch when people miss things, particularly men in general. If you ever paid attention, right, to Pop the Balloon, it's really exploitation. You subject yourself to be humiliated and exploited. And basically, it's like um, degrading yourself. You go on the show, and most of the time it's women just popping the blue, pop, 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 and they just be the worst kind of women ever to even be grading you like that, right? Uh, One of the main things I noticed about, well, the very first thing I noticed about when Turtle Man went on was Turtle Man immediately offended them by not his confidence. Everybody talked about his confidence. Confident man. They called him the confident man, confident man. That's all they said. In reality, he was setting ground rules before he even started talking about himself and describing himself. One of the main things was that the requirement was you couldn't be promiscuous, right? Now, that takes a lot of power away from women, especially in the day and age of sexual freedom. Um, I mean, you often really don't hear that word anymore. It's very rare. You used to hear it a lot, you know, decades back, but you don't hear it that much no more, right? Due to women, being more independent and liberated, what it seems to be for them anyway, but it's not. It's just really them hanging themselves, you know, showing their true colors. Um, but when you take that autonomy away from them, and it's like, okay, how dare you tell me what I can do with my body? And how dare you assume that um, I am going to be promiscuous and possibly cheat and all that. So that's what he was saying, right? So when I looked at it, I was like, hmm, that was the immediate nerve striker. You know, you telling me what I can and can't do with my body. Also, you probably pretty much insinuating something about my past, my sexual history, and my body count, right? So, you know, women are creatures of feeling as and feel as on them immediately. When they heard that word promiscuous, y'all thought it was about qualifying, you know. Um, and I'm telling y'all, everything with them is you can't give rules and regulations. You can't provide structure. You can only serve them and work for them, and you can only interview for them. You know, they themselves think that they are allowed to not have any requirements, um, placed upon them. That was the biggest thing from that. It had nothing to do with confidence. It was all autonomy, right? Now, and what happens is you flip the whole aspect of the show. So it goes from them popping the balloon on you to you letting them know that you don't care if they pop the balloon or not, because this ain't about me being good enough for you. This is about what I want and what I want to do in the future, and what I plan to be. And how do you fit into that, you know? And there's no room for certain things, certain kind of errors, right? Um, he goes to describe himself a little later, but I want y'all to understand the initial nerve striker is autonomy. You know, that's the initial. When you affect their autonomy, you are a threat, and that's what that is about. Um, pretty much, it's pretty much how simple it is. But, anyways, I'll get to y'all later. I got another one coming up. I meant to do this one yesterday, but I've been holding back. It doesn't really take much, to look at something and see where everybody misses the point. But it is what it is, man. Majority rules. Anyway, it's your boy Zulu Gunner. Like, share, subscribe, comment. We'll get back to you.